Good day and welcome to today's edition of the Sport Rep Show. I'm your host, Limba Mupetami. Let's get into the show's opening segment, the hit list. Namibian track star Beatrice Maselingi picked up an injury over the weekend while competing in the 100 meters at the Gaborone meet. Her coach Hank Botha has however said that it is just a minor tear in the hamstring and that she will undergo scans today and rest until she has recovered fully for the next competition. Namibia had close to 28 athletes in this competition, with the likes of track sensation Christine Boma winning gold in the 100 as well as the 200 meters. In addition, Athletics Namibia President Ebron Nimaka expressed happiness with the way the Namibian athletes performed at the one-day international championship held over the weekend. The Gaborone International Meet, which attracted athletes from over 10 countries across the globe, is a World Athletics Continental Tour that is classified in the bronze category and was held on Saturday at the National Stadium. The City of Windhoek Volleyball Club went down 3-0 against Commerce Nampo in a match that was the highlight of the Central Volleyball Association League this weekend. The CVA hosted its matches on Saturday at the Patrick Iyambo Police College and the University of Namibia courts. Also over the weekend, one of the best individual tries in the NOLA Gold Major League rugby competition in the United States came from none other than 26-year-old 2019 Rugby World Cup scrum half Damian Stevens. Stevens, who plays for NOLA Gold, had a beautiful try indeed, scoring the try when his side faced New York. New York defeated NOLA Gold 36-28. Despite the loss, it was definitely a great try from the Namibian. Let's check it out.
Patrick O'Toole is also in, and he was rambling with the ball against scrum cap, and now Stevens takes a quick tap, and Stevens in the open. He's got two players with him, a great move. He might not need him as Fido closes in, and there's a long pass. Taking the Fido's again on defense, and he can't cover everybody, and Damian Stevens in for a try. And just like that, the differential closes in an eye blink.
What individual effort that was from that man right there, Damian Stevens. I mean, we talked about New Orleans is not kicking. They want to run. They want to play. They had an advantage. They had a penalty. I mean, look at this.
That video is, of course, courtesy from the Rugby Network. Now, I hope to see more performances like this from Damian Stevens, as well as the likes of Cleven Loubser. Now, the premier event on the calendar of the Namibia Bowls Association takes place in the capital this week, with the Namibia National Championship being held at the courts of Transnamib, Windhoek and Eros. The national titles for women and men will be determined in singles, pairs, trips and fours. The 7-day championship was opened by the NBA's by the Federation's president, Michael Wells. We also spoke to the two defending champions who won the single titles last year, Mariki van den Berg from Tsumeb and Cupus Oliver from Nami Park in Wolfish Bay. We have these interviews lined up, so please do stay tuned for this.
Right. Traditionally, we are going to commandeer the greens of the various clubs so we can host this NBA tournament. Can the presidents of each club please step forward? Right, all the players, they will be playing on these greens and are judging them through the week, and they're going to come up with an opinion which is the best green. But nevertheless, the surface is the same for everybody, and I think everyone has put in a good effort. I've seen the greens of late, and I think you're going to enjoy them. Angeline, we may take your green over for the week.
Transnamib hands over their green to the NBA.
Thank you. Horst, we're going to take good care of your green. May we have your green for the week? You can have the green for the week. For the week is very specific. Colin?
Yes, you can make use of the green, but we need it back, okay?
And on behalf of all the players here, we're going to guarantee that we're going to give it back as it's good condition.
Yes, was bang vir die jack. Goed so. Dis waar ek my hier sit, ek is bang vir die jack. Ou sien niks van daai kinders. Maar vra ek. Ja nee, ek het 'n gedagte waar die jack sit.
Kabous Olivier.
Hola.
Winner of the Namibian Singles Bowls for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Currently already in the quarterfinals of the singles for this week. So Kabous, just tell us a little bit about how this week has progressed for you.
Yeah, so we started on Saturday, and so that was about 4 days ago, and we started with the pairs, and myself and JP just fell out in the semi-final, just lost by 1 point. And then yesterday we played the mixed pairs, so myself and Mariki played there, and we won the mixed pairs. And yeah, so today we're playing the singles again. The last 2 years I won the singles, so this year we're playing singles again here at Transnamib, and yeah, in the quarters now. We're going to finish today, so hopefully it goes well today. And then yeah, so the rest of the week, tomorrow we're starting the trips, and 2 days time we're starting the fours, and then the finals will be on Saturday. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. So far it's been quite good. We already have a gold medal so far, so that's good. And yeah, but the bowls have been good.
Okay,
nice to be back
so
here.
You are studying in South Africa,
Yeah.
originally from Walvis Bay?
Yeah, I'm originally
Where are you studying at the moment?
Yeah, I'm originally from Walvis Bay, so I grew up there and finished high school in Walvis Bay, and now I'm studying in Stellenbosch. I'm in my 5th year now. It's my last year, doing my masters in Stellenbosch now. So yeah, so this is my last year studying, and yeah, my plans, I don't know what I'm still going to do. Maybe I'm going to work in Cape Town a bit, or maybe I'm going to come back to Namibia and work here. But yeah.
Ricky van der Berg, multiple champion, national champion singles. Do you know how many times you've won this championship?
To be honest, I cannot remember, but I know there's 3 single titles in Namibia. It's like the champion of champions, the open singles and the closed singles. And I know I've won all 3 of them, I think 4 years in a row, and then a few other times as well. Yes.
Okay, so right now you are busy with the singles, looking ahead at your quarterfinal. Just tell us how this week went for you.
Yes, thus far we landed on Sunday, so we're a bit jet lag, but we adapted, me and Ronan. It's the person that went with me to the Indoor Bowls Championships. So we adapted very well, and 1 gold already in the pocket. Thank you to Kabous Olivier, who was my partner. Busy with the singles now. Ready for the quarterfinals.
Okay, so you play at provincial level in South Africa for Boland.
Yes.
Tell us how it's been going.
Yes, Boland has been good to me. I've won the Boland Masters, and I was invited to the SA Masters, where I came first. I also played skip for the Boland provincial team, and we won gold this year.
Thank you to Andrew Pullman for compiling those bowling videos. Now, American boxer Shakur Stevenson maintained his unbeaten record after defeating Mexico's Oscar Valdez by a unanimous decision at MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas to claim the super featherweight WBC title and thus keeping his own HBO title. Stevenson, after the fight, had some words to say about Namibia's Jeremiah Nakathila, whom he fought and defeated last year in June. Check out this interview and just a training video of Nakathila as well, just to refresh our minds as to what he is capable of doing. Right after, we will cross over to the Legends segment of today's show, so stay tuned.
What was your thoughts on Jeremiah knocking out Burchell? I mean, he turned out to be a really dangerous fighter, but you completely dismantled him.
Yeah, I just feel like people need to take back their words on what they said about me. A lot of people were saying, oh, he was a novice fighter, I should have got rid of him, and all that kind of stuff. So people got to eat their words because he's a lot better than people give him credit for. We see that he got the power in his gloves, and he got some nice combination that he put together if you stand there in front of him. Unfortunately, I ain't standing in front of him. I boxed him all night, and people can say what they want, but at the end of the day, the next fight, they say I'm great just because I look good with Jamel. Style make fights, and he's a great fighter.
Now, switching back to you, who do you think is going to be your ultimate rival?
Adam Tas is coming to Windhoek to help build a brighter future for education. Join us at the Sounds of Caring concert at Windhoek High School Vegkop on 20 and 21 May, where he will be performing with Von Arends and Rian Smith. Tickets cost $200 Namibian and are available via eticket.my.na. All proceeds go towards the African Child Development Trust.
Our legend of today in the Golden Oldies segment is none other than Colin Benjamin, a Namibian former professional footballer who played as a midfielder as well. He spent most of his professional career with Hamburg SV while representing Namibia at international level. Benjamin represented Namibia at the 2008 African Cup of Nations, earning 32 caps. He captained the team for several years as well. Benjamin was known for his speed and was mainly used as a winger as well as a defender. He was also very involved as a coach for the Brave Warriors, assisting Ricardo Manetti, and is currently part of the Hopsol Youth Football League, a successful league indeed. Now, of course, as you can just see some of the photos of some of the boys that are playing in the Hopsol League. That, of course, is due to Colin Benjamin's involvement. At some point, he also wanted to renovate the Kommersdal Stadium and turn it into a state-of-the-art a stadium where, of course, young people can train and be developed into football. With that, let's go for another short break. Once we return, we head over to the Spotlight segment of today's show. Junior cricket will be the order of the day at Ocho, as close to 12 teams are expected to compete in a junior cricket tournament. Here is Willem Tuafeni, one of the organizers, sharing information about the tournament. Right after, we will head over to a break and head into the globetrotting segment with Arrie Hougaard.
The development of cricket in Ocho is going well. We have been working really hard over the years to ensure that the development of cricket it's growing, and there are more kids involved in taking part in the sport of cricket. We have enough numbers of both boys and girls that are playing cricket, from our mini cricket program to hardball. This week we are going to have the Girls Cricket Festival starting tomorrow, Wednesday, the 4th of May. We have teams coming from different towns. Teams are coming from Valves. Some of them are coming from Caitmans, Kamanyap, or Windhoek. There are going to be a total of 12 teams playing over a 3-day period. We have under 13 girls and under 19 girls. In total, we have 12 teams, and I would like to motivate people or the parents to consider, involving their sons and daughters in our program, just for opportunities, for exposure into a different kind of sport code, and just to see whether we can probably produce some national players in the future. And we're inviting also everyone to come and watch us watch the girls playing cricket. We're going to be playing at 3 venues: at the Shakur Stadium, we're going to play at the Ocho Cricket Oval, and at the rugby field. So it's 3 days of good cricket and 3 venues, 12 teams. So we're excited to see what the next 3 days has for us.
Adam Tas is coming to Windhoek to help build a brighter future for education. Join us at the Sounds of Caring concert at Windhoek High School Vekkop on 20 and 21 May, where he will be performing with Von Arends and Rian Smith. Tickets cost $200 Namibian and are available via eticket.my.na. All proceeds go towards the African Child Development Trust.
Good day everyone, time for international sport, and starting off with soccer news. And it was a midweek game that was played in the English Premier League. That was Manchester United that hosted Brentford. That was played at Old Trafford at the home ground of Manchester United, and quite a convincing win for Man United. They beat them by 3 goals to 0. Still, Manchester United sit in number 6, the 6th position of the English Premier League log, and that is way outside the top 4. That is quite lucrative and also prestigious to play in the UEFA Champions League next year. It's going to be tough to get into the top 4 at the moment because Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur are both doing well. At the moment, Man United do have 58 points, and at the 5th position, it is Tottenham Hotspur on 61 points, and then 63 points for Arsenal in the 4th position. The challenge for Manchester United is that both Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal have played 2 less games than Manchester United. Manchester United, their next game will be against Brighton. That's an away game on Saturday. And more soccer news is that UEFA announced that there's further sanction against Russia, and that comes in the form that Russia will be barred from competing in this year's Women's Euro 2022 tournament. And then also Russian clubs have been banned from UEFA competitions. That's all the competitions effective next year. And also Russia won't be allowed to bid for the 2028 Euro competition to host that. On to some Formula 1 racing news, and it is the next Formula 1 race will take place this coming Saturday. That's the Miami Grand Prix in the USA. But news from Formula 1 is that it's announced that Porsche and Audi seems to be set to enter the Formula 1 racing. Not sure what year it will be in the next year or two. And Volkswagen, the owner of Porsche and Audi, the brands, they have confirmed this move. It seems like the plan is for Porsche to have alliance with the Red Bull racing team, and it seems like Audi is set to buy out an existing team. And now for further international sport news, we go to tennis news, and it is the Madrid Open that's being played at the moment. The women's section, or the women's side of the tournament, already started last week. The men started this week. And let's start with the women, and it is Simone Halep of Romania that's through to the quarterfinals, and she beat Coco Gauff, the 18-year-old from the USA. She beat her in 6-4 and 6-4. So Simone Halep, she's doing well on clay again. She was out for quite a while, but she won the 2018 French Open, so she will be competing again, be a strong contender later this month at the French Open. In the quarterfinals, she'll be playing against Ons Jabeur, and Ons Jabeur is the 8th seed, and she's from Tunisia. In the men's draw, it is Andy Murray of Britain that won a high-profile first-round game. He played against Dominic Thiem. Dominic Thiem, also a 2020 US Open winner, and it was Andy Murray that won that game 6-3 and 6-4. Dominic Thiem also been out quite a few months because of injury and just made his comeback now. And it is Andy Murray that will next play Canadian Denis Shapovalov. He is from Canada. Shapovalov, he beat Hugo Humbert from France, and that score was 7-6 and 6-3. The first seed in the men's section will be Novak Djokovic, and he will be in action in the round of 32. And let's conclude today's international sports news with cycling news, and it is news from the Tour de France that will take place from the 1st to the 24th of July in France, of course, and that is that Mark Cavendish of Britain will probably not be cycling in this year's Tour de France, and that is unlikely to cycle because of his team Quickstep Alpha, that they're looking at the Dutch sprinter Fabio Jacobsen to be their preferred sprinter. So the 36-year-old Cavendish, he last year equaled the record of Eddy Merckx. That was 34 stage wins in the history of the Tour de France, and he equaled that record when he had 4 stage wins in the 2021 Tour de France. So it's tough. It's bad news for Mark Cavendish, one of the best sprinters in cycling, but he's getting a bit older, 36 years old. So we'll see. Maybe he can still find a way to get into the Tour de France that will start the 1st of July and finish the 24th of July. So that's international sports news for now. Hope you have a great day, and we talk again tomorrow. Goodbye.
That ends today's show. Thank you so much, Arrie. Catch us again tomorrow, same time, same place.